In this very quick video guide, I want to demonstrate how quick and simple it is to create an animation in After Effects. So basically we need a new composition here, or we can get also a footage, but I'm going to go with a new composition and I need to decide the size. So I'm going to use a preset here. I'm going to use the Full HD 24 frame per second. And background color, you can choose anything you want here. I'm going to select like a gray color and then say OK. Now this is the composition we just created. Double click to make sure you are in that composition. You can also display the timeline right here, which is empty, just like the composition right now is just a gray background. So let's go to layer and let's add a new layer. And let's do the quickest thing we could do, which is like adding a shape layer. Now a shape layer could be many things, but here you can choose what you want to create. So let's create like a star. So I'm going to click and drag and create a star. Now you can customize this using the stroke right here. I'm using the stroke. You can also use the fill. Now I don't want to do something too complex. If you want, there is an entire video course dedicated to After Effects you will find in the channel. So I'm just going to create here a simple star. You can create a simple shape. And now let's proceed with the animation. Now all you need to do to animate in After Effects is just position this inside your space, and be careful because this is the pivot point right there. So you can see that the pivot is a little bit away from the shape. So what I'm going to do is choose this pan behind tool and click and drag that into the middle of your object. That's going to help you to create a better animation. Now let's go to the selection tool, and to animate I just need keyframes. So what I'm going to do here is activate the keyframes, and I can use all the properties that I have down here. So I'm going to use a simple property, which is position. So I'm going to click here, and you can see also the anchor point has been now keyed. So I have a key right here. And then if I move forward like 3 seconds, like this, you can see it's going to create an animation path. Those represent the frames that you have in the animation. So if I press now the play button in the timeline or press the space bar, I'm going to see the animation. Really, really easy. And also you can animate all these stuff like scale, rotation, opacity. Now also it's really easy in After Effects to go in 3D. So if I go here and activate this button, this is going to become a 3D layer. So I can now animate not only in a 2D space, but also in the 3D space. So you can see I have more options here. And by the way, you will find also some properties on the right panel here, properties panel. If you don't find the panels, go to window and open them from here. You can see properties. So you can also use this. And in this case, we also have the Z rotation and the Z position because we are in 3 dimensions right now. So all I'm going to do again is start here with the first keyframe. And actually, I want to rotate like in around the epsilon axis. And then I want to move this forward into the next keyframe. You can also like move into the keyframes by holding the shift key. You will snap to that keyframe. And then here in the epsilon rotation, I'm going to add 2 rounds. So these are like rounds here. So if you like set this to 2, well, that's going to make 2 or 3 turns or rounds. So if I play now, well, nothing is happening because we didn't activate here with the little clock. So remember that if you want to activate a layer, you need to, or an effect, you need to key that, and you need to have a keyframe. And now we can see the animation, which is not only 2D right now, but it's 3D. So it's like turning and turning. You can also create actual 3D in After Effects, but for that, you need to go here in the geometry options and just give it a little extrusion. And then you should see the 3D. There you go. So now the star is also extruded. So this will be all for this quick video guide. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and also join the channel if you want to support us, and go and check the entire After Effects video course if you want in the channel. And by the way, we can also activate the motion blur here if we want a more realistic effect, and we need to turn it on also in the layer. So that is gonna also apply that extra effect, which is gonna make things more realistic. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next video guide.